And there we go. We are live, ladies and gentlemen. We are live with this 30 minutes of beginner's class with me. My name is Oliver. I'm sitting in Copenhagen, Denmark, and I'm just ready to get started today. Hope you are as well. No matter if you are with us live or with us on demand, make sure to join your first live class now. It's so much more fun when you are here with us live. And also, if you're watching this on Team Display, make sure to download the Motosumo app so you can join the party right now. Beginner's class, we're gonna take it slow today. I'm gonna explain all the great features about Motosumo. Maybe we'll even break a little bit of a sweat, but it's nothing crazy today, guys. Today is all about enjoying ourselves, and with that said, let's get this party started, guys. Go ahead, loosen all of that resistance on your bike. Loosen up all of the resistance and add a tad. This is what we call resistance 1. Resistance 1 should feel like riding a nice, easy, flat road, just grooving. We do have 4 resistances here in Motosumo. So resistance 1 is the easiest one. So you should feel really comfortable right now. Nothing crazy. So go ahead and find a rhythm right here, right now, on your bike, no matter where you're at. Different bike, different homes, one app. We're all in this together. We're gonna get through these next 30 minutes together and have a blast while we do it. I promise you that much. Guys, we are at resistance 1. If you go ahead and look down on your app, in the bottom of your app, you'll see a number. That number is your RPM, rounds per minute. That means how fast we are moving those legs underneath us. So that's the app detecting that for us. There's some freak technology inside the app. So as long as it's on your handlebar, it will detect your RPMs. And that's what we use to determine our zones here in Motosumo. So if you look down, right above the number, you'll see a half circle. And that half circle will show different colors, and that's our different zones. So for example, right now I'm in the green zone, but if I want to go into the yellow zone, I push in between 90 and 100 RPMs. So guys, join me, push in between 90 and 100 RPMs. 90 and 100, and what you'll see right now is that half circle above the number will turn yellow, and that is our yellow zone. And I'm gonna put on a timer of 60 seconds. We are in yellow for the next 60 seconds. The timer you'll see at the top of your app, counting down. So that's a way for me to show you guys how long we are holding the different efforts. Resistance 1, yellow zone. And guys, welcome. Maybe this is your first ever Motosumo class, so welcome to all the newbies. Or maybe you've done plenty of classes. No matter what, we're here to have fun. We're here to move our body just a little bit and smiling while we do it. I love these beginners classes. I actually only teach beginners classes at the moment because I have some problems with my knees, so I can only do these short beginners classes. I do them every Tuesday, but I can't wait to get back into all of the other classes I do teach here in Motosumo, because we do have some amazing classes. I'll explain a little bit of some of them later today. So for example, if we are doing a specific effort, I could say, if you like this kind of effort, try one of our something classes. So you guys got an idea all the time what we do offer here in Motosumo. Alright guys, the minute is up. So let's go ahead and decrease our RPMs a little bit. Going in between 70 and 85. And without me saying what zone that is, if you go in between 70 and 85, try to look down and see what zone we are in. Exactly, that's the green zone, in between 70 and 85. Green zone, resistance 1, this is also what we call our recovery zone here at Motosumo. So each and every time we do have a really hard effort, we often drop down into the recovery zone, get our heart rate down a little bit, get ourselves under control if we're totally crazy. or just have a sip of water, wipe off the sweat. And about that sip of water and wiping off the sweat, a good idea while doing these Motosumo classes is having a towel nearby and also having a water bottle nearby. So if you are in the case of not having that beside you right now and you do want to get it, now is a great time to go get that. Go get off the bike and get the water bottle and the towel. I'm gonna put on a timer for you so you know you got 1 minute. We are 60 seconds at recovery zone, green zone, resistance 1. And in general, guys, if you at any time during this beginner's class feel uncomfortable or just a bit under the weather, at any time you can get off the bike, get yourself under control, your heart rate down, breathe in, breathe out, and then get back on the bike when you are comfortable to do so. So guys, just remember that it needs to be a good experience. So follow along my lead, but if it gets uncomfortable just in any way, get off the bike just a little bit and get back on when you are ready to do so. 30 more seconds to the guys who are off the bike right now. Guys, get back on the bike. Now you do have a water bottle, hopefully. You do have a towel. And while we're at it, we're gonna add on resistance. Going into resistance 2. Resistance 2, I like to explain it. It's like we are still on that nice easy flat road, but now we do have a headwind. Or you can say it's like riding in sand or doing a gravel ride. So there's definitely some more resistance underneath those legs, but just add just a little bit. We're gonna stay in green zone for 1 minute. Resistance 2. 60 seconds on the clock, resistance 2, green zone. There you go. It is Tuesday morning in Denmark. And guys, no better way, and you will experience that if this is your first beginner's class. You will see that there is no better way of starting off your day by doing a Motosumo class. You're simply just gonna have an even better day. Going out, meeting your colleagues, meeting your friends with just a humongous smile. That's at least my hope after you are leaving this class. 20 more seconds at resistance 2, green zone, and get ready to increase your RPMs. What we're gonna do now is entering the yellow zone at resistance 2. So in 6 seconds, we are entering yellow in between 90 and 100 RPMs. Yellow zone in 3, 2, 1. We are in yellow, friends. We are in yellow. Look at that, resistance 2, yellow zone. So green and yellow at resistance 2 is what we call endurance zone. So you should be able to hold the endurance zone for a really long time. For example, if you are able to bike for 1 hour, you should be able to hold resistance 2, green zone for 1 hour. Resistance 2, yellow zone, that's the top end of the endurance zone, but it's still inside the endurance zone. So we are only at a 6 out of 10 right now. We should be able to hold this for quite a long time. And if you do like these longer efforts at the endurance zone, we do have a class called Endurance Game, which is great, absolutely great for that. Personally, I do like them. I come from a triathlon background, doing long distance triathlon, so I do use a lot of these long efforts inside my classes, but even more inside my own training besides the classes. All right, guys. Hold the yellow zone all the way through. We still got 10-15 seconds in yellow at resistance 2. Get ready to hit the recovery zone, resistance 1, green zone in 3, 2, 1, and loosen up resistance. Going into resistance 1, green zone. There you go. Now, you do have a water bottle next to you, so what would be a good idea? Let's have a little shared cheers. Thank you for joining me today. We are 1/3 of the way. Cheers, guys. And guys, remember, what we promised each other when we started. Put on that smile. Just a little bit, come on. There you go. All right, guys, what I would like us to do in a little bit, listen to that music. It goes for some power effort, some high amount of RPMs. So I would like us to try that red zone right now. So red zone is our highest zone here at Motosumo. It's in between 110 and 130 RPMs. We are at resistance 1 right now for a little bit more, but on that next beat drop, we're gonna push into the red zone for 30 seconds. Personally, when I push towards the red zone, I like to target the middle of the red zone, which is 120 RPMs, but you will experience it's a lot of RPMs. It's a lot of RPMs, but it's quite doable when we are doing it only at resistance 1. But I really want you guys to try it out. If you do like the red zone, if you find out this is just my zone, we do have a class called Fast and Fun, which is great for that. All right, guys, get ready. Brace yourself. Resistance 1. 30 seconds into the red zone. It's coming up in 15 seconds. So make sure you are in resistance 1 right now. You're ready to sprint for just a little bit for 30 seconds. Get ready in 3, 2, 1. We are pushing towards that red zone. Ladies and gentlemen, first push into the red zone. It might be your first ever push in red. So enjoy it while it lasts. We still have 15 seconds. All the way. 5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. And we drop down RPMs. Back down into the green zone. Back down into the green zone. Finding a rhythm right here. Let the music play out. Listen to that. There you go. Good timing that was. How was that? Did we like the red zone? I do feel like we have some more red zone pushes in us. Eh? Do we have some more red zone pushes in? I think so. But you know what? We're gonna save them for later on. I promise you that we will get back to the red zone. For now, what I would like us to do is finding resistance 3. So resistance 3 should feel like hitting a small hill, being on a small incline. Or you could say it should feel like riding in mud. So what we're gonna do is drop down our RPMs going into the blue zone. Blue zone is in between 50 and 65 RPMs. So go ahead, add on resistance, drop down your RPMs. There you go. Resistance 3. Imagine yourself being on a small hill. There you go. And drop down into the blue zone. Guys, I see you. All the way down into the blue zone in between 50 and 65. There you go, awesome job. We're gonna stay here for a little bit, because what we're gonna do is mixing it up. I'm not gonna put on a timer, because we are in blue right now for quite a long time. But what I want us to do is on those beat drops. We're gonna push for 30 seconds at the time. We're gonna stay in blue, but we're gonna do it at position 2. So right now we are at position 1, but our position 2 is standing up. We use that quite a lot here at Motosumo, so I wanted to show you guys how it should look. So if you're not comfortable to do it on your first try, you can just look at me, but if you're comfortable to do so, get ready to push with me into position 2. Let's do it. Just stay in blue, stay at resistance 3. So it's really simple, really easy, pretty much jumping from side to side without rocking too much from side to side. Stay steady, let the legs do their work for 8 more seconds. Get ready to sit back down in 5, 3, 2, 1, and we sit back down. Stay in blue, resistance 3. We do have 1 more stand up in us. I do feel we have 1 more stand up. So guys, if you didn't join the first one, now it's time to join if you feel comfortable to do so. 30 seconds, last time, stand up, let's get it. Woo! I promise you, we will hit the recovery zone afterwards. Halfway. This one is quite tough for my knee, I feel like. So last time doing this today. Enjoy it while it lasts. 3, 2, 1, and we sit back down and we loosen up. Resistance. Resistance 1. Green zone. We are more than halfway of this class. Put on a smile, flex those muscles. Look at that. Time is flying by when you are having fun, and that's exactly what we are having today. Having fun, enjoying ourselves. Get ready to go out and hit that day. You might even sit in the States. Then it's evening right now. But in Denmark, in Europe, it's morning, and we are starting this day off on a proper manner. Resistance 1, green zone for 1 more minute. 60 seconds on the clock. There you go. So guys, just to refresh it, we've been through resistance 1, 2, and 3. We've been through all the zones. We've been through blue zone, green zone, yellow zone, and red zone. So we're pretty much only missing one thing, but I'm gonna save that for later on. We are missing resistance 4, but we'll get back to that. Don't you worry about that. All right, so 20 more seconds, resistance 1, green zone. What we're gonna do now is do a little bit of work at resistance 2. We're gonna do a small build, starting off in green, building into yellow, and then ending up pushing in red zone, all of it being at resistance 2. So go ahead, add on resistance. Add on resistance, hold the green zone, and I'm gonna put on a time of 2 minutes. So what I would like you to do right now is try to hit about 70 RPMs. And then for 2 minutes, we're gonna slowly build on RPMs up towards 90. So we're gonna enter the yellow zone after 2 minutes. So that means halfway after 1 minute, we're gonna be around 80 RPMs. So try to find a spot around 70 RPMs right now. 2 minutes on the clock. Let's get this party started. Slowly building up towards the yellow zone. Halfway mark, we're gonna be around 80 RPMs. So this effort right now, resistance 2, low, green zone, is really easy. This should be a 3 or 4 out of 10 effort. So just enjoy it, put on a smile. Enjoy it while it lasts, because the last part of this build will be tough. I promise you that much. I don't know about you guys, but I'm actually starting to sweat a little bit. I don't know if you can see it on the camera, but this is nothing. If you ever done a class with me, you know, especially one of those strong together classes or fast and fun classes, I'm sweating a lot, guys, but it's totally okay. There's room to sweat. 1 minute in and we should be around 80 RPMs right now. For the next minute, we're gonna build from 80 towards 90 RPMs. When that timer is up, we're gonna enter the yellow zone officially. There you go, awesome job. 30 seconds, you should be around 85, 86 right now. There you go. 86, 87 looks great, my friends. We are getting close to that yellow zone. We got 20 seconds to find it. 20 seconds to find yellow. And make sure when we are entering the yellow zone, we got just briefly gonna enter it. So low end yellow, which is gonna be 90, 92, 93. In between 90 and 95. Entering the yellow zone right now, there you go. All right, stay in between 90 and 95. Because what will happen in a little bit is that I'm gonna put on a time of 1 minute. So we got 1 minute of a build inside that 1 minute, we're gonna build from 90 towards 110. So that means in the end of that 1 minute, we're gonna enter the red zone, 110, 130 for 1 minute straight. Guys, all of that being at resistance 2. It is a tough effort, I know. But get ready, I'm gonna put on a timer of 60 seconds. So right now we're gonna build from 90 towards 110 RPMs. So we're gonna produce quite a lot of RPMs right now. I'm at 95, 96, slowly but steady, 97, building up towards 100. I would like you guys to hit the 100 mark about halfway, which is in 6 seconds, hitting that 30 seconds spot. 3, 2, 1, 100 RPMs. There you go. We got 30 seconds to enter the red zone right now. 105, producing quite a lot of RPMs. Get ready to enter the red zone. And guys, you know what? It's only gonna be a 30 seconds red zone push, so get ready. In 5 seconds, 30 seconds, 3, 2, 1. We are in red zone in between 110 and 130 RPMs. Red zone push, the last bit of this short build. Guys, we got it. All the way now. 15 more seconds. Let the music play out. Let us sprint towards that finish line. 8 seconds. We wanna go all the way now. We got 3 more seconds. 2, 1, and loosen up. Resistance. Going into resistance 1, green zone. And you might already have seen it, but we changed the color of the background because we are inside the last 10 minutes. In fact, we're inside the last 8 minutes of this class, so we are looking towards our absolutely final efforts of the day. Resistance 1, green zone for now. And let me explain what's coming up. It's time to hit those mountains. It's time to hit those huge, huge mountains. The way we're gonna do it is once today, only once. It's gonna be a 2-minute mountain. A 2-minute mountain, resistance 4, blue zone. Resistance 4 should feel like riding on the steepest mountain you've ever been on. So if you're ready as well, go ahead, add on resistance, slowly add on resistance. Drop down your RPMs, down into the blue zone. And when you are at resistance 4, I'm gonna put on a timer of 2 minutes. Blue zone in 3, 2, 1. We are on that mountain. Blue zone, resistance 4. How does it feel? Quite tough, huh? And guys, remember, behind every mountain, I like to say this quite a lot. Every time we do a climb, a hard effort, I like to say, behind every mountain there's a descent. But there really is. There is a descent. So behind every mountain we do have some kind of a recovery. Some high speed downhill section. Not as hard as what we're doing right now. Definitely not as hard. Right now it should feel like a 7, 8 out of 10 effort. Alright guys, if you want to stand up with me on the beat drop for 15 seconds, just briefly, in 3, 2, 1, let's go. We got 45 seconds of mountain climbing. We got it. We sit back down for the last 40 seconds. How are you feeling out there? If you do like high amount of resistance, we do have a class called Stronger Together. We are using a lot of resistance 3 and 4 in those classes, focusing on building up power, building up strength, producing a lot of power. But we're also doing it together. We're using the leaderboard quite a lot. So doing it as a team. Right now we are 5 seconds from the top of this mountain in 3, 2, 1. Loosen up resistance. Resistance 1. But instead of going into the green zone, I want you in yellow zone. We are descending for 60 seconds. 60 seconds in yellow. Resistance 1. Going downhill. Just see how fast we're going right now. Trees are flying by us. Or actually we are flying by the trees. So fast. We are going into the corners. Technical. Producing RPMs right now. Guys, we are into the final stretch of this class. Absolutely final efforts of the day. What we have left in 20 seconds, we got 30 seconds of recovery before we got our final effort of the day. Hold the yellow zone for 10 more seconds. 3, 2, 1, and we drop down into the green zone. Final recovery time of the day before our final effort. 30 seconds on the clock. And our final effort of the day is gonna be a 1 minute straight push into red. So first time we're gonna do 1 minute straight in the red zone. And if you love these red zone pushes, we have a fast and fun class, which is so great for those. I know our famous Brooke Emery are doing those classes. She's great at it. You should definitely join her. But right now, join me for a 1 minute push into the red zone. We're gonna add on resistance. Resistance 2. 1 minute on the clock. Let's go with final effort of the day. Resistance 2, red zone. Hold it. And guys, if resistance 2 is too hard to hold right now for you, go ahead, loosen up resistance, going back down into resistance 1. But hold the red zone for 30 more seconds. Hold it now. Absolutely final push of the day. Let's get it, guys. 20 seconds. 15 seconds. Let's finish off this class on a high. Sprint, close your eyes, push all you got. 3 seconds, 2, 1, and we are done for the day. Loosen up resistance. Resistance 1, green zone. Slowly just let your legs spin a little bit. Breathe in with me all the way down to your stomach. And out one more time. All the way down so you feel it in your stomach. You can even put your hand on your stomach so you know it goes all the way down. Awesome job, guys. We just did that. Push your left heel towards the ground. Left heel towards the ground and hips forward so you do feel a long, nice stretch in the back. Guys, we just did that. Awesome job. No matter if this was your first class or your 100th or 10th or 20th class, amazing job. Hope you know a little bit more about Motosumo right now and you are ready to go out and try some of our other great classes. If not, do another beginner's class, it's totally okay. Make sure to find us on Instagram and Facebook at Motosumo and switch legs as well. There you go. At Motosumo, we do have a Facebook community going on. It's absolutely great. And you can find me on Instagram as well. My name is on screen somewhere. So go ahead and find me if you want to. And guys, I do have classes on Tuesday. So right now, as I said, only beginners classes until my knee is completely fine again. And one last thing I need you guys to do before we are done for the day is press pause in the upper hand right corner. Press pause and then save this class so you got all of the amazing data saved inside the app. And guys, that's it for today. Thank you so much for joining. My name is Oliver, signing off from Copenhagen, Denmark. Hope to see you next time. Again, thank you so much. Have a wonderful day. Bye.